In today's episode, we discuss TCNJ's controversial slut walk, as well as some spooky happenings on campus.
Also, we hear from our special correspondent regarding TCNJ's Campus Town groundbreaking ceremony featuring Governor Christie. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. This is LTV News. On Friday, September 7th, students at TCNJ participated in the international event known as Slut Walk. The goal of the walk was to, quote, raise awareness about rape culture and rape myths, the Signal reports. The event started in 2011 when a Canadian police officer stated that women should stop dressing provocatively for their own well-being. The activity was sponsored by Women in Leadership and Learning, as well as other student co-sponsors. The featured speaker of Slut Walk was Women's and Gender Studies professor Marla Jash. The idea of victim blaming was a central topic of the walk. Victim blaming is better known as attributing the cause of a rape to the victim rather than the perpetrator. There is also the false idea that it is a woman's responsibility to actively create defenses for rape with a rape whistle or by wearing modest clothing. Marla Jash stated that society spreads the idea that it is always up to those who are potential victims to make sure that they have done everything they can to prevent being raped, instead of placing the blame on the rapists. Students at the College of New Jersey listened to Jash speak and then proceeded to walk around campus with a newfound hope of society improving their knowledge regarding rape. The Signal quoted student Carrie Beth Hornberger as saying, "We have to educate about rape culture if it is going to change." Slut Walk continues to inform those who participate across the world and hopefully allows many hope for the future.
A string of recent events has campus police on their toes here at campus. A few weeks ago, campus police was dispatched to a report of a disturbance in Lot 11 parking garage. At the scene, the dispatchers found broken glass window on the floor and 2/4-inch bearings on the floor as well. This event, there are several more reports of similar occurrences, whereas the findings were all reported in the morning. Continuing the string of events, a bike was recently stolen, plus a break-in to Roscoe Library West was reported where police found a used fire extinguisher. The Signal reports that campus police will continue to do what they can to protect the campus and hopefully catch any suspects in the future.
Fans of The Walking Dead and zombie apocalypse movies such as Warm Bodies enjoyed the Brown Bag series that took place on Friday, September 27th. TCNJ alum Luis Salas did a presentation on his award-winning film, Dead Man Working. Salas told of his time waiting tables and his time working for pharmaceutical companies, as well as the adult entertainment industry. He presented his trailer for the movie by stating that students should not be mindless workers or a slave to their work. His film was a mockumentary or humor-based film centering upon zombies who came back from the dead to continue working. Salas wanted to make sure that the message was clear to students, comparing how Americans as opposed to Europeans work. In a college culture where life outside the classroom is lengthy, the idea that time inside an office could make up a majority of one's day is quite daunting. Salas' presentation was a lighthearted reminder that college life and the freedom that accompanies it is limited, and that students will need to prepare their future accordingly. Salas majored in communication studies at the College of New Jersey and graduated in spring 2002. Our special correspondent interviewed Salas at the event. Take it away.
Dead Man Working is an allegorical docufiction that takes place in the future, I would say, sometime in the near future, and it's about the dead coming back to life and taking jobs away from the living during the current economic climate. I think the inspiration for the film definitely came from a film that I was working on in LA. The film was a niche zombie film, eroticizing zombies, and I just remember thinking to myself, when did this happen? Because I grew up with a fear of zombies, and now people are eroticizing them and making them sexual in a way. So it was just a very different jump. And come 2007, 2008, we got hit with that really big economic collapse. And at that point, I was working in a job in my field that was kind of recession-proof. So I didn't really have a problem. However, I did see a lot of my friends lose their jobs, and I think everybody was impacted. It might not have been direct in my life, but absolutely, it's definitely something that I would hear people converse about, my friends losing jobs and whatnot. Far From the Island was originally titled Lejos de la Isla, which is pretty much Far From the Island in English. I'm sorry, in Spanish. And the inspiration came from my father. I was working with my father at one point when I was younger, and he played this one song by this singer that was Cuban American living in Florida as an exile. And to hear him talk about Cuba and to see him react to the song, goosebumps, teary-eyed, it kind of made me think about doing something eventually. And then when I had the opportunity, I thought that it would be good to make a documentary about it. And Far From the Island is a story about the waves of immigration from Cuba to the United States over the past 50 years at the time that it was complete. Now it's been like 55, 56. And it's, as much as it doesn't want to be a political film, it has to be a political film if you're talking about Cuba. And what I really wanted to focus on with that film was the destruction of the family unit, because so many people, like myself, I have 90% of my family still living in Cuba. I love the campus. I love the way the campus looks now. TCNJ was great. It treated me great. I was class of 2002, so I was here from 1998 to 2002. And the whole time I was here, I think it was under construction. Thank you very much. Come watch the film.
Let's move on to the remainder of our stories. Despite a rocky start, the Cubs-sponsored event titled TCNJ Glow has recently been approved. The $28,000 paint party, funded by the Student Finance Board, will be a huge community event for students to go out and enjoy. The event will be similar to the popular events such as Life in Color, where attendees can expect to enjoy live techno music and be splattered in lots of paint. Despite the previous denial, the Student Finance Board finally made the motion to fund the event, but that does not mean that it has gone completely without criticism. Among people familiar with the matter, there have been a lot of disagreements between the risks and rewards presented by this event for students of the college. Cub recently revised their plans to include funding for more barricades as well as a supply of water and bathrooms. Controversy aside, look out for TCNJ Glow, which will take place on Saturday, October 12th at 7 p.m. in Lot 12.
Students at the College of New Jersey may be familiar with the film Pitch Perfect, although they may not be acquainted with one of TCNJ's a cappella groups, the International Tunes, sometimes referred to as the iTunes. This is a co-ed group which has been around for 6 years and sings a large array of songs. There is great diversity in this group, ranging from pre-med majors to music majors, as well as others involved in a variety of clubs and activities. Many members credit their chemistry with one another for the fun, relaxed environment they create. The group is gearing up for competitions such as Acapalooza on Saturday, October 12th, where they will compete against other a cappella groups from other schools. Junior co-president Jared Frankel states that the group, quote, looks for energy and enthusiasm. It also helps to have a good knowledge of other cultures and languages, end quote. For more information regarding the iTunes, visit their website at tcnj.weebly.com. And everyone here at TCNJ wishes the iTunes good luck at Acapalooza.
Big changes are coming to the College of New Jersey with the upcoming construction project for the creation of Campus Town. Last Friday, September 27th, marked the groundbreaking for the project. The event was headlined by Governor Christie, who came out to speak about the $70 million expansion to the college. He spoke of the many benefits for students and the surrounding communities the project will bring, as well as the jobs between construction and operation that will be made. President R. Barbara Gittenstein spoke to thank the private development company PRC Group to help finance the project with, quote, not tuition dollars, not state dollars. Students stand by Student Government President Tyler Liberty in their pride and excitement for things to come.
And now we have a special report by John Anthony Alimo at last week's Campus Town groundbreaking ceremony, which the governor attended. John Anthony, nice to hear from you.
Hi, I'm John Anthony Limo here at the Campus Town groundbreaking ceremony. As you can see, there's a large group of people milling about, awaiting a special guest, the Governor of New Jersey, Christie, to deliver some remarks. He should be coming on shortly, and we'll hear a couple of words that he has to say. Stay tuned.
I would like to thank the PRC Group for the substantial investment they will be making on our campus, and to thank Governor Christie for being here with us today. As you may have heard, certainly we've done our best to make you hear, the college recently was recommended to receive more than $57 million in state grants to improve and expand facilities for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. unprecedented investment by the state, together with the funds that the state will add, and some additional campus improvements, will enable the College of New Jersey to be a leader in the kind of entrepreneurial thinking and action required in higher education today. This is a new way of thinking, yes, but our mission remains the same: to provide the very best public education for our students. On behalf of the TCNJ community, I would like to thank the governor and the legislature for their support and their investment in higher education. I would also like to thank PRC, our partner in the exciting Campus Town project. Together, we will enhance the learning and living environments that help our students excel while they are in college and help them reach their highest goals after they graduate. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful day to celebrate the groundbreaking of Campus Town. The people you see before you on stage today, Dr. Gittenstein, Mr. K of the PRC Group, and Governor Christie, represent not just an investment in this school, but also the all-important investment this state has committed to higher education. This is an investment in some of the best and the brightest students that New Jersey has to offer, and that is something that everyone involved benefits from. It is time to be excited and to be proud about being a TCNJ student, faculty, and staff member, a member of the Ewing community. For what you see before you today is the beginning of a future that promises to unite everyone involved. And now, on behalf of the students at the College in New Jersey, thank you to the state legislature and Governor Christie, for without your work, this dream could not become a reality. And now, even though I don't necessarily have a TCNJ fleece to give him, I'm honored to introduce Governor Christie.
Man, I was really looking forward to that TCNJ fleece, but
I'll get you one.
all right, it's okay. The check will still come, Madam President. Don't worry about it. Tyler, thank you for the introduction, and to Dr. Gittenstein and Mr. K. I share in your pride today, pride for the TCNJ community, and I'm pleased to be here as we officially break ground and kick off the Campus Town project. TCNJ really is one of the gems of higher education right here in New Jersey. It's nationally recognized, and it's ranked among the top public colleges in our country. And it's an example of why our institutions of higher learning in New Jersey are so vital to economic growth and competitiveness. And that's why I'm glad members of the legislature who were supportive are here today. $1.3 billion will be invested to expand and grow New Jersey's colleges and universities over the next few years, and today's students and tomorrow's are going to be the beneficiaries of it. I thank the legislature for their support on that. Projects like the one we're starting in Campus Town are moving forward. They're full speed ahead. $56 million investment in mixed-use development that will include housing, the development of 137 apartments, a bookstore, a fitness and wellness facility for students, as well as retail stores, facilities, restaurants. It's anticipated that it's going to create 325 construction jobs, which I know these guys back here are happy about the new jobs, too. As Dr. Gittenstein said, we're also investing from that $1.3 billion in bond issues over $57 million in 4 different projects across this campus. $41 million for the STEM building, which will serve as the anchor of a new STEM complex on campus, providing critically needed lab and classroom space for programs in science, math, technology, engineering, and health sciences that are housed within the schools of engineering, nursing, health and exercise science, and science. $6.9 million to upgrade and expand learning and research equipment in science and technology-rich programs. $6 million for the renovation of the science building, and $3.5 million for a series of technology infrastructure projects that are going to help to make the entire IT system on this campus much better and much more into the 21st century. These are just four of 176 projects that are starting as we speak at our 46 colleges and universities throughout the state. And I'll end where I started. You know, the easiest thing in the world to do is talk about these things. Sometimes it seems hard to do them. And lots of people do a lot of talking. In this administration, we prefer to do. And so we'll continue to break ground in places like this all over New Jersey to expand opportunities for the students that we see here. So if they want to stay home to go to college here in New Jersey, they have the option to stay home and go to college in New Jersey. And that's what we want to do, because if we keep you here, hopefully you'll get your first job here and you'll stay here. And that'll be great for New Jersey's economy, but more importantly, great for New Jersey's families. And so while we have a moment of silence, let's break ground on this new project, and let's look forward to what's coming in the future for this place and colleges and universities all over the state of New Jersey. Thank you all very much.
And we're going to toss it forward on the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pulling it that way, let's get ready to go off. You're not
Hi, I'm with Sarah, a senior here at the College of New Jersey, who's going to talk about what she thought about the groundbreaking ceremony. Sarah?
I thought the groundbreaking ceremonies was really nice. It was something good to see him come out and really talk to the campus. And it's really about the campus community, and Tyler Liberty had a great speech for all the students. So I feel like everything was really well represented today.
Great, and what did you think about the protesters?
I mean, they have the right to say what they want to say, and I understand that they're kind of upset about, how things are going on in the state, but it wasn't about that. It's about our community and what we're doing here. So I feel like they have a right to say it, but we also have a right to listen.
Hi, I'm here with Dan Gagliano, a member of the College Republicans who were here with Christie. Dan, what did you think of Christie's appearance?
I thought it was very beneficial to the student body. I think he spoke pretty generally and pretty optimistically about our future and working with this sort of privatization of our college, and how it's really for the benefit of the community, New Jersey, and TCNJ itself. We seem to grow a lot faster than we can keep up with, so I think this is a great addition and part of that growing process.
Mr. Liberty, what do you think the future of Campus Town is going to be like?
I think it's going to be a really exciting opportunity for both students and the Ewing community. I think it's a lot of money being invested in some really great things.
And what do you think the governor's presence here really contributed to the Campus Town?
I think it showed that this state has made a significant investment in higher education, and that everything that we do as a college is being recognized, and that we are the premier New Jersey institution.
Well, there you have it. Campus Town has officially begun construction. As you can see behind me, bulldozers are set and ready to go. Completion date is slated for 2015. As the governor said, a lot of exciting things to look forward to. Governor's presence here, a lot of people liked it, a lot of clapping, a lot of buzzing going on. Of course, you could hear some protesters off in the distance talking about fracking and all, but that did not slow down any of the proceedings here at all. It definitely did not bring down the level of enthusiasm. So, Campus Town, guys, I'm excited about it. Back to you.
Well, that's it for this edition of LTV News. If you would like to join LTV, please like us on Facebook or email us at ltv@tcnj.edu. I'm Derek Carper.
And I'm Kate Cartenuto. See you next time.